Alright, it is time for day 5 of our War Machine Zero. So, the mod dev could not release a new patch yet, which is totally fair. They're doing this of their own free will, their own capacity. So, out of respect for the mod dev, we're not going to use a Legendary Hunter today. It gives you way too much damage compared to what it's supposed to, so we'll just use Terra's combo pack instead. It gives extra fire damage, movement speed, max health, and a chance to deflect bullets alongside a 50% damage reduction. So that's pretty cool. Also, if we spec into Kunai, we get fire dots on our melees that deal a third of melee damage, which is like a lot. So that could be pretty good. And I'm kind of just going to run it with the equipment that we had yesterday. So Sloth, Gub, Mongol. We have a Ruby on. Don't really need it though. Maybe we'll swap to melee stuff if we get bored or want to, I guess. But like realistically, this is kind of just what we're going to run today. It's UVHM story. UVHM story is pretty darn chill, usually. So we'll just blast it out. Maybe fight UVHM Terra for the funny, because it probably won't be too hard. Yeah, no, it won't be too hard. And then, I don't know. We'll see if we have more time after that to do anything else. The Gub is still the Gub, by the way. From previous playthroughs, it's still the same ridiculous Gub. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sirs. Hello, Flint. Also, how thick do we really feel? Considering this is UVHM and that's a shotgun, that's pretty good, I gotta say. Okay, cool. Oh, right, Badmaw is named after me in this mod. Forgot about that. It was a nice homage. I think it also was just because I used Badmaw as an XP farm for so long. Also, Mini Must Fall goes crazy. He's not supposed to be able to see me. Oh well. Hello, sir. Ooh, Unforeseen did a bigger chunk than I did, almost. Wait a minute. No, come back here. Why are you running? Okay. I keep forgetting that Unforeseen just is reactivatable just by itself. If you shoot, it explodes, and then it has a little bit of delay before it can explode again, but it can explode again. So the invis poke shoot is actually just the move here with this, even regardless of the fact that Many Must Fall also allows it to throw out a reset of Unforeseen on melee kills. So Unforeseen spam. We already have it. We're already doing it. It is live right now. Okay. So I farmed out some class mods a little bit here, just because, you know, kind of want to do some more science and goofing. There's a class mod that buffs kill confirmed. This thing... Hold on, let me just spec it out so that we can fully understand and respect what this does. Okay, so, kill confirmed gives us up to 88% crit damage and weapon damage per stack at 11 out of 5. How many times does this stack? 5 times. So If I zoom in for a little bit, I'm getting like 440% crit and 440% damage. That's a lot. Pair that with one shot, one kill, adding 60% on top. Velocity is just a second skill that spawns on this. Add that to the fact that at one with the gun also encourages you to just ADS constantly. Yeah, this is pretty gross. So we can definitely take advantage of that. I was gonna do melee pokey stuff, but I think I'm back to Sniper Man for a little bit now. Because yes. Just absolutely yes. Huh. Yep, and that consumes no ammo at all. Okay, Sanctuary is in the air. I want a Lyuda. That's all I care about right now, so let's try to go get one. And please drop. Okay, no first try. But that's what farming is for. Ooh, 34%. Ooh. That's real nice. Okay. Man, I get a lot of XP from these boys. Okay. Okay, so the Lyuda is definitely a little different. Still reads like the Lyuda, but with a new skin. It's burst fire. Also, that split is insanely far away. I guess that's because of velocity. Which also, yeah, this is why I try to avoid skills like velocity on zero, because Pimpernel, Lyuda, stuff like that kind of just, it spoils it a little bit. So I might have to respec just to get out of that skill. Okay, so apparently the mod dev just quickly snuck in a beta patch, and I just did not notice it because they just edited a previous post they had made. So there is a new beta patch, sort of. It's a smaller one, but we have some more zero rebalances. We have rebalanced Innervate, and it now has a new level 5 bonus. Rebalanced that one with the gun and gave it a new level 5 bonus. And buffed Velocity to make it more interesting and worthy. Also rebalanced Mongol. Okay. So, what does Innervate do at level 5? Regen 1% of your max health a second and gain 15% dot damage during activation. Interesting. And then one shot. Got a little nerf. It's a minor nerf. Okay, so that's not bad. And then, yeah, I think Legendary Hunter was supposed to get a nerf as well so that it doesn't do infinite ammo forever. Unless they just decided against that. No, it still does. Okay, so that might still be a thing. And then yeah, Bullet Trinity doesn't work with weapons that no longer consume ammo. So Bullet Trinity plus a Hunter interaction is not a thing. And apparently action skill damage is buffed. Oh, okay. So Deception's base stats seem to be buffed. Probably to counter the fact that Legendary Hunter got nerfed. So that looks like more, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so with the sneaky patch, I think we no longer have infinite ammo sniper on ADS. Okay, so we're no longer sneaky infinite ammo shooty man. Unless I use a legendary hunter, in which case I still can be. But now it feels weird. But okay. We can kind of use this legitimately as just a burst DPS option, instead of using Bullet Trinity with it as troll. So, sure. Also, that Mongol nerf seems pretty drastic. Yeah, this thing went from being able to zap any enemies at all to, probably being a little too weak, considering the fact that I might crash my game before I get a kill with it. Because that's how much less damage? I think it did like 26k. and now it does 1k? So that's no longer worth using. That's unfortunate. Maybe that'll get tuned later. Who knows? Okay, so the reason I thought all of our sniper rifles were no longer automatic in this mod was because of that one with the gun, because I'm bad at reading, or this is poorly explained, or both. Um, so this is burst fire now. Um, which honestly for shotguns could be kind of cool. But okay, so if you don't want burst fire weapons, avoid this skill. And now that it doesn't give me infinite sniper ammo, maybe I do avoid that skill. Maybe I do just do that. Well, with our respec, to get away from that one with the gun, we now have full auto. And we also just dump our entire magazine really quickly. Alright, cool. Also, yeah, double capstone now, so that feels great. Oh, there you go. Look at that. I'm full auto again. This makes so much more sense. Is that a tubby? Lord, it is. Wait, does that mean this thing was supposed to be full auto while zoomed the whole time and I just thought it wasn't? No, it's a burst fire. Okay. At least this one I was correct about. That's good. Does the bunny do anything worth being good in this mod? Occasionally spawns black holes every time it jumps after a reload throw. To maximize the amount of black holes, please make sure that the reload throw misses the target, or pray that it will miss. Okay. I'm listening. I'm trying to use this with a legendary hunter. Forgive my stupidity. Oh, that's cursed. It's literally just a chance to just spawn 3. Oh my god. Okay. Huh. Well, that's something. Transformer. Yeah, that's a transformer. Okay, cool. Hello, Bloodwing. Oh, I'm not gonna have invis for this one. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. Bullied. Yeah, there we go. Seems good. What was that? What? You need to chill out, man. No, that was too much. Don't do that. Okay. Even with the nerfs, this is still very reasonable. I still just feel like a good character. Like, am I sad that I don't have funny infinite ammo, like, mow everybody down capacity? Yeah. Am I still just a really, really strong zero, though? So yes. So, like, it's fine. It is what it is. Okay, so kill confirmed, right? Reduces mag size upon zoom. Who needs to use ammo to throw my javelins? This is kind of silly. In a not necessarily OP way, but in a funny way. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's pretty fun. Yep, this is my playstyle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Hello, sir. Right, I am wearing a hunter comm. They put. Good job. Three times transfusions is so, or transfusions, three times singularity is so crazy. They pull so hard. What is the chance for singularities? No idea, says the mod dev. You fool. I have unlimited power in Rise of Kingdoms or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna let you into this one. Also, yeah, if you are good at throwing TDO rocket launchers, you can actually swap away from the gun before it consumes the ammo from the throw. So you don't even need the zoom tech. You just need to do the swap tech from vanilla. And then you can abuse the bunny really well with this. But it can be a little finicky. Oh, I missed out on bunker being silly. Oh well. Oh, oh, buzzards, please. Okay, boar's done. Boss down. Right, I'm invis. This is fun. It's so cursed, but it's so fun. The mod dev managed to make the bunny a hilarious item that I actually want to use. Oh, jeez. Oh, hi. Hey, what's up? Okay. Knockback moment. Hello, Mortar. Goodbye, Mortar. Also, yeah, I really should be using the pixies in the vendor more. I don't know why, but I just don't feel like it. Like, they're just so out of my normal gameplay loop that I'm not even considering them. They're a part of the mod. You can buy multiple of them, they follow you around, and they fight stuff. Like, these bad boys, if they decide to, will just go out and just hit a dude every once in a while, and then just come back to you and go back out again. Like, they're part of the mod. They don't do much damage, mind you, but they're just in vendors to buy. So if you're ever in a map, you can just grab them, because why not, basically? So, like, yeah, I should probably use these more. Incorporate them into the gameplay. And then kind of the same thing with the fact that we have candy in the vendor as well that gives buffs. I should be using them. It is just convenient. A little bit of health regen and damage reduction, and then also it makes enemies take more damage, like, yeah, stuff like that would be good. I should probably be buying that stuff. Which, if anyone's curious about where the pixies came from, they're a leftover thing from Tina DLC that never really got incorporated into the game, but they're an item that is capable of being spawned in vanilla that some people have, and they swear that they're legitimate items, which, like, technically they are, but you can't get them. You cannot get them. So, it's a weird thing. They're weird little dudes. Right, he has a crit spot. There we go. Alright, boys, get him. Why was I able to throw so many kunai there? What was that? That felt like a lot. The wisp being... Wait. The wisp hitting them gives me kunai ability back? Why? But, like, yes, but, like, that's not... What? Hit him. Yeah, it's like, it's restarting my invis, but, like, not the timer? What? Huh. Oh. If you break and then re-enter the invis, you do get more kunai. Huh. Okay. Okay, so you can literally just throw kunai, shoot melee, throw more kunai, shoot melee, throw more kunai, shoot melee, and just kind of rinse and repeat that? That's sick. Wait, I want to use a Mini Must Fall build with that now. Wait. I don't want to... I don't want execute, because I'm not going to put enough effort into execute to make it worth it. But, like, wait a minute. It's so not strong at all, but it's so funny. Oh wait, if I wore a melee shield it would be stronger, actually, because kunai kind of get buffed from Roid. Okay, yep, nope, that's good. That seems about right. I'm a wizard. I'm just a spellcaster now. Oh, this is sick. How many wisp? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9. 9 wisp. I'm a mage. I am just a mage now. We love casting spells. Oh, it's so loud. Why is it so loud? Magic. Magic. It's magic. Okay, cool. So much. Okay. Magic is doing well, I would say. I'd agree. Oh. I live. Magic. Magic. Okay. Well, we can go be a mage against the funny big ol' worm boy. I don't think it'll work. And I'll probably just end up using a legendary hunter to deal with it, but you know, whatever. For now, it's funny. Yeah, just in case we need it for the fight, I'll just go get a fired sloth from our Rackaholics quest. Magic alcohol. Okay, so we can get it in fire. Perfect. So this bad boy is our backup weapon in case things go south, which they probably will. This is my DPS rotation. Okay, yeah, no, I think using the sloth for this is probably the move. But that's really, really funny, though. Hello, sir. Go on, get. Go on. Thank you. That was 2 levels. He gave me 2 levels? Okay. Sure. Let's go turn in quest and roll it for a legendary, I guess. Because why not? New legendary hunter would be nice. Okay, yeah, we'll just take a new legendary hunter just to get +5 to all the skills that we don't have +5s in yet. This will help with comparing class mods later for builds and stuff. And also, this is really all the time we have for today, so tomorrow, if I remember, funny spellcaster build. It's hilarious. It will continue to work for probably a while. We can just swap out Roid shields, because this is a level 53 Roid shield. Imagine if we had one that was, like, at level with us. Yeah, that's like 3 times damage. So 3 times more damage, and then, like, what if it rolled better parts? Because, you know, there's always better parts that you could get as well. So we could further increase the Roid damage for our kunai, so that we can just cast magic on dudes even harder. Maybe even just wearing a new Love Thumper would be a move. I don't know if it'll do the AoEs, though. If it does, I am very happy, but I doubt it. Yeah, no, it does not. Okay, I didn't think so. But that still is a bunch of AoEs we could get if we smack dudes, and it keeps our shield down. So we will have a permanently broken Roid shield on. We can also do like Novas and stuff. So yeah, maybe start of tomorrow, we just get a Love Thumper. We are going to farm out our Gen 2 class mods so that we can actually see what the rest of our legendaries look like. And then probably start working on DLC. This is insane. I hope we have something that helps Mini Must Fall give us even more cooldown or extra time or whatever while invis, so that I can stay invis longer without needing kills. Because funny magic is funny. I don't know if that's a thing yet though, so we'll just kind of have to see when we get there. Day 5.